Hello guys, Freddy Fazbear 12 here. I don't know if you can see, but you can probably see now. But this is a background of London in the rain. It's the River Thames. You've got Big Ben here, and you've got Westminster right here as well. So that's a little clue as to what we're doing today. You can probably take a guess if you want to. So just take a guess. Just take a wild guess straight out your head. And just put it into the live chat if you have enough time before I unveil what it is. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of seconds so then you can try and guess as to what you think it could be. Also, Mum, Dad, Charlotte, they're all going to be watching the premiere, so they're going to be in the room all together, so they're all going to be shouting at what it is. Mum already knows, she suggested it to us, so I'll just give you guys a few seconds just to put it down on the live chat. What do you think it is that I'm doing today? Okay, so I'll just give 20 seconds, just think. Right then, did you guess it? Oh, you didn't. Well, you might have actually. But what it is the top 5 places I want to visit when I go to London in a couple of weeks' time. I think it's 1 week away now. Yeah, 1 week away. 1 week. Oh, it's going to be a long time. Arsenal Fan TV notification right there. I watch them because I find it funny that they all kick off with each other about how terrible Arsenal are. Sorry for an Arsenal fan. Sorry. But, yep. Anyways, we are going to be doing my top 5 places I want to visit when I go to London. And at number 5, it's one of the things that's on the background here. It's Westminster. I want to go see there, the big fancy place where all of the government go to, where they all have massive arguments with each other. Middle-aged men having arguments over what they think the new tax should be or something like that. Whatever they do anyways. I know that the king has to approve of it and the parliament passes it down. Yeah, this is our agreement that we've just made. This is the new law we're coming up with. But Mr. King Charles, you have to agree to it. And it's just been like that for quite a while now. I can't remember when the last time that a king actually refused to pass down that law, but it was quite a while ago. I know that much anyways. I can't remember the specific year, but if somebody does know that, I'd actually be really impressed. But anyways, that was number 5, Westminster, one of the places I want to go to see. We're on to number 4 now. I've actually been here before, but I want to actually go on the tour because I only managed to sit in one seat, and it's Wembley Stadium. I went there for the Carabao Cup final, Newcastle versus Man United. We unfortunately lost 2-0. The view was pretty decent, although we were very high up, literally on probably the top floor. It was absolutely crazy how high it was. I was actually scared at first, I'm going to be honest. But eventually I realised, yeah, you know what, the stadium isn't so bad. I sat down, watched the game, had fun, waved the flags at 90 minutes, and then we went. It was good. It was good. But there was a bit of a competition, it seemed, that there was a contest between the two fans who could get arrested first outside Wembley. It was Man United. Some guy was getting held up to the fence by the police and they were putting him in handcuffs and chucking him away in a van. I found it funny. But the night before at Trafalgar Square, someone chucked a beer bottle at the police van when we were there. And speaking of Trafalgar Square, that's number 3. Number 3 is Trafalgar Square. I've been there before, but I just wanted to show Charlotte and Mum where me and Dad went, where we saw everybody, and the Scouser who was trying to rob people by £15 for one tiny little flag that he got from the Eldon Square. I find it to be quite funny, to be honest. The fact that he had the audacity to sell it at that sort of price is quite crazy, and I don't know what goes on in Liverpool, but all I can assume is the worst. So actually think people are going to pay £15 for a flag. I don't even know how much this one was, but it was probably cheaper. Or more expensive, but I don't care because it's good. because it's got all the badges on it, so it's worth even more. I've got like 30 badges. I'm a super fan. Anyways, we're getting on to number 2 now. Number 2 is Big Ben. I really want to go and see Big Ben. I think it would be quite cool. It's not actually called Big Ben though. I believe it's the bell that's called Big Ben. Like the bell that chimes every 30 minutes is called Big Ben. The actual thing itself is called the Elizabeth Tower, but it's probably called the Charles Tower now that the Queen unfortunately passed away 8 months ago, I believe it was. It was very sad. I saw it on live TV when she passed away peacefully at the age of 96 at Balmoral. Very sad, very sad. Honestly, I miss that. We need to get our reboot card. We need to go to the Fortnite reboot van and we need to bring her back. Just like how they brought back JFK. But that was, that's declassified information. Okay, so number 1 is another British legend was around this area, and most of his orders were given from this place. It's the Churchill War Rooms. I marked this down when I first went to London. For the first time, when I went to the Premier Inn in Chiswick, I was looking at stuff for places to go to in London. Unfortunately, we didn't have time for too much, but we went to a pub that was nearby Big Ben. I think it was in like an Irish pub or something like that. But it was full. It was proper full. It took like 3 or 4 pubs just to get into an actual pub where they had space. That's how many Geordies were out drinking on that night. But yeah, the Churchill War Rooms, I think it would be a very, very interesting thing to go and look at. I think it would be quite cool knowing that Winston Churchill was there for most of the war. I remember one time I heard when he could usually give out orders when he was still in his bed, in his pyjamas, which I find to be quite funny. So knowing that our Prime Minister had a couple of lazy days in the middle of a war is quite funny and bizarre to me. But this premiere will be on at 30 past. It'll be on at 8:30. And any of you guys who can make it, I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Also, just a reminder, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And also, I'm going to be uploading more Slender Skins VHS tapes as the days go by. I already uploaded 2 today. Alfie had the voice and the VHS sound effects put into it. He does a lot of good work, and I probably will pay him some money for that eventually. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.